He said he didn't want to kill but couldn't stop. Jeffrey Dahmer's story isn't just about murder. It's about how one man hid unthinkable crimes in plain sight for over 13 years, while police, neighbors, and even family missed the signs. What he later confessed still chills investigators today. The calm killer behind the smile. Jeffrey Dahmer appeared ordinary, soft-spoken, polite, and quiet. Yet, between 1978 and 1991, he killed 17 young men and boys. His victims were mostly people he met in bars or on the streets of Milwaukee. He invited them home, offered money or photos, then drugged and strangled them. What followed was far worse. During police interviews and confession tapes, Dahmer explained every step with disturbing calm. He described how he dismembered bodies, photographed them, and kept trophy skulls, hearts, and bones. He even admitted to acts of cannibalism, saying it made him feel his victims became part of him. Detectives were stunned at his level of detail, from the first murder to the final arrest. Dahmer's killing began in June 1978. His first victim was Stephen Hicks, an 18-year-old hitchhiker. Dahmer lured him home, killed him with a barbell, and disposed of the remains in trash bags. Then he stopped for 9 years. When he resumed killing in 1987, it started with Stephen Tuomi. Dahmer said he didn't plan to kill him, but woke up to find Tuomi dead beside him. That moment, he said, changed everything. From then on, murder became routine. He later killed James Dockstader, Richard Guerrero, and Anthony Sears, keeping Sears's head and genitals as trophies in a wooden box. In 1988, Dahmer was arrested for assaulting 13-year-old Kaysen Synthesomphone. He served jail time, but was soon released. Just 3 years later, he would murder Kaysen's younger brother, Konarak, in one of the most tragic failures in police history: missed chances and police mistakes. In May 1991, Konarak escaped Dahmer's apartment, drugged, disoriented, and bleeding. 3 women called the police after finding him outside, but Dahmer convinced officers the boy was his 19-year-old boyfriend, saying they'd had a drunken argument. Despite the women's protests, the police escorted the boy back to Dahmer's apartment, where he was killed hours later. The officers noted a strange smell, but left. That decision allowed Dahmer to continue killing for 2 more months. What the police didn't realize was that inside that apartment were human skulls, acid-filled vats, and Polaroids of dismembered victims. Confessions from the monster himself. After his arrest on July 22, 1991, Dahmer didn't deny anything. Tracy Edwards, his intended next victim, had escaped and led police to the apartment inside. Officers found photos, body parts, and human remains stored in refrigerators and freezers. In hours of taped confessions, Dahmer described his crimes with an almost scientific tone. He talked about drilling holes into victims' skulls and injecting acid to make them zombies. He said he wanted to create obedient companions who would never leave him. When asked why he did it, Dahmer said it wasn't about hate or anger. It was about control, possession, and loneliness. "It was my way of keeping them with me forever," he told investigators. Inside the evidence room, the crime scene became one of the most gruesome in U.S. history. Investigators found 7 skulls, 2 human hearts, preserved torsos in acid, and multiple skeletons. The refrigerator contained severed heads. Dahmer's apartment was filled with chemicals, saws, and photographs documenting every stage of his killings. Even seasoned FBI agents said it was unlike anything they had seen before. The end of Dahmer's life. Jeffrey Dahmer was sentenced to 16 consecutive life terms for his 17 murders. He told the court he deserved death, but accepted his sentence quietly. In 1994, while serving time at Columbia Correctional Institution, Dahmer was beaten to death by fellow inmate Christopher Scarver. The Jeffrey Dahmer case changed how investigators study criminal psychology. So, what do you think? Could anyone have stopped him sooner? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.